Comedy.club for SubSummit Virtual. Featuring .club chairman Colin Campbell and .club president Michelle Van Tilborg and .club CMO Jeff Sass. Featuring comedians Lauren O'Brien and Jesse Egan. Plus special guests and lots of fun. Thanks for subscribing to be here. And now, here's our host, Jeff Sass.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for that great introduction. I'm Jeff Sass, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Comedy.club at SubSummit Virtual. Thank you all for subscribing to be here. We've got a great show for you with two fantastic comedians, and we have a very special surprise guest, so stay tuned for that. Before we get into the comedy, I want to just give you a brief introduction to .club. .club is a new top-level domain name extension. It's an alternative to .com or .biz or .org, we launched about 6 years ago, not about 6 years ago, I could say specifically. We launched 6 years ago, and we have over 1.4 million registrations to date, which we're very proud of. And unlike the very generic .com, the word club has meaning, and really club represents community, people coming together around a common interest or passion. And so it's a perfect domain name for membership and subscription businesses. And there are many great businesses already using a .club domain in the subscription space. And I want to just share a few of my favorites with you. So this one I love very much, and I am a subscriber. This is First Leaf .club, which is a very popular wine club. Now, if I'm honest, I have to tell you that during the pandemic, I changed my subscription from monthly to weekly, because there's no way I could survive on 6 bottles a month of wine. So fortunately, it's a very flexible subscription plan, and you could do that very easily. So I love First Leaf .club. Another one I like very much is Bookcase.club. And actually, Bookcase.club was at Recur in Chicago, and I ran into them. I would join this, but to be honest, with all the wine I'm drinking, I find reading very difficult. So Bookcase.club. But I did join this one, the Fragrance.club. Now, this is a subscription business that makes sense, literally and figuratively. Since I'm a subscriber, you could say that they are my cologne arranger. But don't worry, I'm going to bring up the real comedians in a few minutes. Now, I hope I don't bungle the next one. Excuse me, I hope I don't bungle the next one, but this one is the Banglebox.club, Banglebox. So if you're into bangles and wrist decorations, this is a good one for you. Now, I don't want to bring politics into this program, but I couldn't resist seeing MakeGreat.club. Oh, wait, it's MakeCrate.club. Never mind, sorry. Okay, never mind about that. Now, Spiffy Socks, this is another one of my favorites. SpiffySocks.club, they make these really cool, very beautiful bamboo socks. They're super comfortable. I've literally been a member of this club for several years now. And of course, don't worry, I always practice safe socks.
A pun master, right?
Oh boy, here we go. Now, this is a really interesting example of a way you can use a domain name for SEO and marketing purposes. So MunchPack is a great snack subscription service, right? And their domain name and their brand is MunchPack, munchpack.com. But they were very clever because people don't generally search for munch, but people will search for snack and snack club, things like that. So they actually bought the premium domain name snack.club, and they're using it for marketing purposes and having it redirect to munchpack.com. And that's a really good example of how you can own a category with a keyword domain like that and really use it for marketing, use it to own the brand, use it for SEO benefits. So I thought that was a really good example with MunchPack. So enough about .club. Those are some good examples. And if you're interested in .club, of course, come visit our virtual booth here at SubSummit. But now let's get on with the real show. the people you've been waiting for. So thank you again for joining us tonight at our first Comedy.Club at SubSummit Virtual. And by the way, the name Comedy.Club is for sale, so you can keep that in mind. We're just borrowing it tonight. We've got some great comedy sketches for you tonight, written and performed by Kevin Campbell and also Austin Alexander. And then, of course, we've got our two headliners tonight. Lauren O'Brien is a comedian from Los Angeles. She's appeared in commercials, films, and television, most recently on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s Geghead, and Dana Carvey's First Impressions on USA Network. So that's Lauren. She's with us tonight. And in addition to Lauren, we have Jesse Egan. Jesse Egan has also been featured on Fox TV and many other TV shows, and he was voted the funniest person in San Diego. Now that's pretty cool.
Wow.
And in addition to Lauren and Jesse, we have a question mark. The question mark is a secret guest. I'm not going to tell you who that is. You'll have
Who is it?
That's our secret guest. And in the audience, we have Colin Campbell, who's the chairman of .Club and a serial entrepreneur. Colin, maybe say hi for a moment.
Hi, I'm actually very excited to be part of SubSummit. It's a very interesting type of businesses that that this show attracts. I've actually been in the MRR or ARR businesses for many years. Back in the 90s, we did an ISP, it was monthly recurring revenue. And then we did Two Cows, which launched domain names. And then we did Hostopia, which was a hosting company. We took public in the 2000s. And then we launched into .Club. .Club is the perfect domain extension to run your subscription business or to add on to your domain name, as Jeff talked about earlier. You know, I love the subscription business model. I have to say, it's one of the hardest businesses to get going, but once it gets going, it just keeps on going and it just takes off. So stick with it. I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you, Colin. And we also have with us the .Club president, Michelle Van Tilburg. Michelle, say hi.
Hi. So thank you everybody for dropping by the booth. We're super thrilled to be able to, bring something that's a little bit different, hopefully add a little bit of levity and entertainment to your day. We love SubSummit. I actually was also planning to attend this year, but I'm thrilled that we're able to do this tonight for everyone who's attending, and hope to meet everybody soon once we're all back on the road and able to see and greet and meet everybody face to face. Thank you. And if you, are thinking about adding on to your recurring business or a loyalty program or replenishment program, we believe that .Club is the perfect domain, and we're more than happy to discuss it further with you and help you find that perfect domain. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Michelle. And you are here because we're at the virtual event. So you are here this year as well. With that, one final reminder, no flash photography, please. No flash photography. It really disturbs the comedians. So no flash photography. So with that, let's get on with the show.
Rule number 1, if you're preparing to screen share for your Zoom meeting, close your browser history. Sharon, I'm on a business meeting right now. I can't talk. Go get the groceries yourself. I can't pick up the kids right now. I told you 3 times, I'm on a meeting. Rule number 2, if you're gonna take a phone call, make sure to put your mic on mute, because nobody in the office is trying to hear you and your spouse argue all day. Sharon, what the hell? I'm on a business meeting. And that leads us to rule number 3. If you have some loud kids and or pets in the same room, put them in another room. Or at the very least, put your mic on mute. Billy, shut up! I'm in a goddamn meeting! Rule number 4, if you're in a general business meeting, be aware of your surroundings. Bro, I'm in a business meeting, clearly. Roommates. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see me now? Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? This stupid technology! Rule number 5, if you know you'll be talking on this Zoom meeting, be sure, test your technology first. You don't want to be known as the office boomer. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Can you hear me now? Rule number 6, if you're talking on a Zoom meeting, make sure to have good lighting. Nobody likes to watch someone that looks like their dead relative talk about the budget. Today, we'll be talking about the budget. Rule number 7, take care of yourself. Even though we can't see or smell you over the internet, I can still tell when people don't shower through Zoom. And put some pants on. Last but not least, if you're gonna drink on a Zoom call, make sure, pour your drink in a mug. Keep your alcoholism to yourself. Cheers.
Okay, so that was great, Kevin. Thank you very much. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce our first real comedian. This was all the warm-up, but this is our real comedian, Lauren O'Brien. Lauren is a comedian and impressionist based in Los Angeles. She's a nationally touring comic who has opened for headliners such as Kevin Nealon, Michael Che, Arsenio Hall, Louis Anderson, and many, many more. So let's give it up for Lauren O'Brien.
Hello, can you see me?
I can hear you too.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Can
Uh-oh.
you hear me?
It looks like I left up the wrong background from the last show.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a different stage altogether. Let's see. There we go. There's the comedy club. All right. Thank you so much to Jeff and the rest of the Dot Club for having me. I'm very excited to be a part of SubSummit, or if any of you are from the Philadelphia area like me, the Hoagie Summit. You know, it's nice to be invited to stuff. Even if all I have to do is just change rooms, it's good to be out. But at this point in the pandemic, I'm just excited if there's a door separating me and my family, right? That's all you can really ask for. Very interesting doing comedy for an audience that I can't really interact with. But the good news is I've been preparing for this. I don't really need responsiveness and validation to keep talking. I'm just going to pretend like you're my husband and I'm talking about my coworker that he's never met before. Now, before the pandemic, I worked part-time as a comedian, part-time as an event planner, and then I went from having work no time. So, you know, I wish I would have known if I was going to be canceled overnight. I would have groped a lot more people, you know. Opportunity. We've been doing this quarantine thing for, I'd say, almost 8 months now, and it's starting to feel a lot like my pregnancy. You know? At first, it was kind of this shock, like, oh my God, is this really happening? And then it went to excitement, like, oh, I get to stay home and watch so much Netflix. Now I just have the cravings. I'm just rearranging my house. I get annoyed at my husband for existing. So, and you know, it's like nothing fits. I can't sleep. I don't know if that was me that farted or not. I'm so over it. Plus, it's like every time, like any little symptom that happens, I'm like, oh God, is this it? Is this it? Do I have to go to the hospital now? Oh God, it's happening. Let's go. But I wish that 2016 me could see 2020 me. I had my son in 2016. And when I was pregnant, I was like, I'm going to do only organic food and toxic-free toys. And we're going to stay on a strict sleep schedule. And now it's 2020. And I'm like, you know what? If you change your underwear and you finish your sugar, you can have the iPad all day. But it's amazing now that you can leave the house without, or you can do so many things without leaving the house. I know you guys do that. You're kind of counting on that. In fact, I feel like I need to go post on Facebook that there's like some sort of conspiracy theory behind the subscription e-commerce industry doing so well. But yeah, you can do a lot now without leaving your house. You can go to work, you can get groceries, you can find out that your neighbor is a racist. Just so many things. It used to be that you had to log a lot of hours going to airports and family reunions, and now you can just hate someone from the convenience of your own home. I've never been around fewer people yet hated more people. It's an amazing technology. I feel like it's going to be so awkward when we finally see people in person again and you want to just swipe away when they're talking to you. Your microphone when you want to leave a conversation. Anybody get on TikTok during the pandemic? Yeah, some TikTok people.
Little.
I got on TikTok, which is that sentence is just about as embarrassing as I thought it would sound. Got on TikTok during the pandemic. I actually reached the end of TikTok. I don't know if that's happened to anybody. I was swiping and I got a message that said, "You have reached the end," which nothing says rock bottom like having an app that's designed to addict you and act like a slot machine, tell you to take a break. It's pretty much like saying to you, "Ma'am, you need to go outside. You need to be with your child. You've reached the end of TikTok." But I get really excited to go to the grocery store now. That's like my big outing, going to the grocery store. Get all dressed up. I put on shoes with my sweatpants. And now my husband and I, we fight over going to the grocery store. It's like the Hunger Games. Somebody's like, "Honey, I think we're out of bread." I'm like, "I volunteer. I volunteer." The other moms in the grocery store, I just walk down the frozen foods aisle just like. Now the holiday season is coming up. I know that you all know that. Of course, a lot of us are just going to be crying into our eggnog, and you'll be celebrating record-breaking quarterly earnings.
Subscription.
Congratulations! It must be nice. Yeah, the holiday season is coming, which means the commercials have already started. I already saw the Lexus December to Remember sales event commercial. You're probably all familiar with that. And if you aren't, basically, I'll tell you what happens. Every year, it's the same deal. It's a man buys his wife a Lexus. He parks it in the driveway with a big bow on top. And then he walks outside with her into the driveway, covers her eyes. He takes his hands away, and she gives the most unbelievable reaction. She sees the Lexus and is like, "Ah, Alexis, how did you know? Oh, let's go inside." Which I think is so unrealistic, and I think that they could sell more Lexuses, or I guess Lexi, you would say, is if they had like a more realistic version of that. So it'd be the same setup. The guy parks the Lexus in the driveway, big bow on top, walks his wife out there, covers her eyes, takes him away. She sees it and is like, "Oh, Alexis. So you're just making these decisions on your own now."
Exactly.
Found the trash, but you found $50,000. How much was that bow? That was probably more than my Subaru altogether. I got you socks. Merry Christmas. But that has been my time, you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and enjoy the rest of the summit.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Lauren. Thank you, Lauren O'Brien. Let's hear it for Lauren O'Brien.
Morning, guys. Thanks for joining me today. Just going over some things from our report last week. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. And in regards to that document, I had it sent to everybody's email. So if you could please open that up before you start today, take a read. Mark, where are we with the e-com section?
Yeah, boss. Had those documents finalized around 4 a.m. this morning. Went for a little bit of a cardio run, read my newspaper.
Came back and I sent those over to Mary. They should be in your email, Mary. Did you get them? Honey, mommy's on a work call. I need you to be quiet, okay? She needs an hour. Go downstairs, keep the TV low, okay? Play quietly, or I'm not taking you out for ice cream later, okay? Sorry about that. Yes, I received the email. Carl, I'm gonna send that right over to you, okay? Thanks, Mary. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of a discrepancy in this document. Cynthia, if I send this over to you, would you have a look, please? Oh, sorry. My cat just spilled all this water all over the place. Just give me a second. Spinsy. It's all wet now. I'm just gonna have to forward this email. I'm gonna send it over to you, Steven. Thank you, Cynthia. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello? Hello? Let me put my headphones. Hello? Okay, I think we lost Steven there for a bit, guys. Don't worry, I'll take a look at it. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to send this over to you, Jeff. Just make sure you sign off on everything, please. Yep, that sounds good. Thank you for sending that, Paul. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just on my cell phone right now. Spilled some water on my laptop last night. Yes, documents look great. I think if everything's all set and signed, we can get that sent over to the client. Hello, am I in? Am I in right now? Can you guys hear me? Hello. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna have to try and reconnect, guys. Sorry.
Okay. Very nice.
That was great.
Now, before we bring out Jesse, I do want to introduce our surprise guest. So, how many of you are fans of the show Schitt's Creek? Schitt's Creek fans? Okay. Well, if you're a fan of Schitt's Creek, and by the way, this is a comedy show, so I can say shit no matter how you spell it, right? Okay. So if you're a fan of Schitt's Creek, it's my great pleasure to introduce our next surprise guest. Here she is, direct from Schitt's Creek, Moira Rose. Take it to her, Moira.
No way.
Hi, I'm film and television's Moira Rose. Director, mother to 2 mature babies, and now entrepreneur. And I would like to introduce to you the Moira Rose Celebrity Wig Subscription, also known as Shitbox. For $27.99, you can leave your ponderous self behind and become someone anew. But don't take my word for it. Let the wigs speak for themselves. First, I present to you the Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. Oh, hi. Oh my God. Yeah. What? Boxes. Subscribe. Dot club. What? Yeah. Ross. What friend's collection would be complete without her friend, Lisa Kudrow? Okay, so hi. Okay. I'm Lisa Kudrow. Okay, I've done things, since Friends. Okay, I'm not just Phoebe. Okay. Touch it. Now, who else do we have here? The child star turned addict turned sunshine, Drew Barrymore. Oh my gosh, you guys. As 2020 just been the best? It's just like sunshine sprinkles and rainbows, and gosh, I can't think of a single thing that's gone wrong. I mean, I would just subscribe to 2020 over and over and over again. Bye. Well, you know, perhaps you should pick up a newspaper. Now we have Sofia Vergara. Hola, hi. I'm very interested in the shoe subscriptions. Bye. Now, Nancy for sure, but I think she has a lot of money. So should take her information down. And finally, we have the last wig in my collection, an unspecified Kardashian sister.
Hey you guys, I'm just so humbled to connect with you from my private island, and I'm thinking about doing a subscription service where I send my used extension. So let me know what you think, okay?
Well, that was horrifying, but perhaps wildly profitable. Now, all of this can be yours from my shitbox collection by visiting www.morarose.club. Hi, David, come help me clean up these wigs. Alexis, David.
Thank you, Moira. Thank you, Moira Rose.
That was amazing.
Awesome.
Very funny.
So that's featured at SubSummit Virtual this year. Everyone can get 15% off the shit box if you're interested. So come visit the Dot Club booth to find out more about the shit box. Well, thank you very much, Moira. And of course, for those of you who may not have figured it out, that was Lauren O'Brien, the very talented impressionist Lauren O'Brien. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce our final comedian of the night, not counting me. Our final act of the night is comedian Jesse Egan. And Jesse is originally from Washington, D.C. He was named part of the Best of San Diego at the Comedy Store in La Jolla, California. And in 2014, he won first place in San Diego's Funniest Person. So he is funny, and he lives in San Diego. So there you have it. So ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on Jesse Egan.
All right.
Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, it is great to be here. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Am I on?
Yes.
Can anyone see me? Am I on full screen?
No, we can't see you. We
can't.
I see you and I hear you.
I don't see myself or hear anything. Am I on full screen or no?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm not getting any word back. So I'm just going to say I'm starting here. It's great to see everybody. Thanks for being here, you guys. As they said, my name is Jesse Egan. By night, I'm a stand-up comedian, but by day, I'm known as Subby Boxman, subscription king. I'm all about that box life, you guys. Every day is Boxing Day. You can't tell right now, but I'm in my boxer shorts as we speak. Today was a great day. I did some boxing. Which way is it? That way?
Yeah.
Then I ate a box lunch out of my lunch box, and I played with my boxer dog, Chester. Stay, stand still for 15 minutes. Good dog. His name is Chester, I think. I'm not sure. I get a new one sent to me every month. Dogscription. So I want to tell you guys that I've always loved subscribing. I'm crazy about it. I'm a wacky subscriber. I don't want to brag, but when I was just a kid, I belonged to a little thing called the Columbia House Music Club.
Yeah.
Your boy got 8 CDs for a penny. And then my mom had to spend about $1,000 to get me out of it. But that's a different story. So yeah, I love subscribing. I mean, you got a magazine, I will subscribe. Okay. I go on YouTube, every channel, subscribe. I'm just all about it. Subscriptions are up, you guys. It's doing better than ever. I mean, I don't have any money, but I am what they call box rich. You see? I'm wealthy in boxes. My house is a box. I'm actually homeless, you guys. But these are the challenges we face. I mean, let's tear down these cardboard walls and just unbox the truth. Am I right? Oh, you know, every time I get a new subscription delivered, I wonder what's in it. I always quote that movie Seven. What's in the box? So far, hasn't been Gwyneth Paltrow's head yet, but still waiting. So I was planning to make a fortune on all those unboxing videos, but I do have one small problem. Haven't been able to open any of these boxes. Don't have a box cutter. I ordered one. I actually have a subscription to Box Cutters Box. But how do you open the box for the box cutters without it's a quandary. So I don't know what to do. But I'm really glad that we could do all these virtual events now because, you know, since the pandemic, I haven't left the house. I actually can't leave my house. I'm boxed in. I sealed up all the windows with packing tape. So I am definitely thinking inside the box.
Oh.
Now, I want to talk to you guys at SUBTA because you guys are the real box heads, just like me. And, you know, I've been working on some cross promotions. Want to run them by you, see what you think. So check these out. So far, I have subscribed to Battle Box, Bark Box, Booty Bag, Buster Box, Gentleman's Box, Battle Bag, Bark Booty, Battle Bark, Booty Buster, Battle Booty, Battle Gentleman, Booty Box, and finally Gentleman's Booty Bag Buster Box. So I have had a few mishaps with the cross promo. Like when I combined my Battle Box and my Booty Bag, I created a throwing axe and a thong. Weird. But to be honest, I'm just happy to be here. I'm so glad we could do this. I look forward to SubSummit every year, mostly because I forget that it's not about sandwiches. Lauren already did the hoagie joke, but I was going to do it too. Anyway, so that's my box nonsense. But I will tell you guys that I really appreciate you letting me do this. I'm happy to do anything. I've just been doing. Here's all I've done during the pandemic. Really, is get fatter. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Oh, God. So I don't think you're supposed to gain weight during an emergency, right? It's weird. Like, I think I probably would have gotten fatter during the Great Depression, too, to be honest with you. I'd be on one of those soup lines to the front, and they'd be like, no soup for you. I'd be like, there's real Nazis and now soup Nazis. But I don't know. I don't mind. I don't want to go outside anyway. It's not safe out there. I used to live on the East Coast, like most of the people in the summit. I was an East Coaster for a long time. I moved out here. I live now in California, in this little hippie beach town in California. And I thought it would be safer living out here, but it's not. As soon as I moved here, I got involved in a drive-by. I mean, it was a hippie drive-by. The guy rolled up on me in a VW bus, and first he had to crank down that window. You know, and then he was like, "Break yourself, hippie drive-by." I was like, "What?" And then he blew bubbles at me. I had to block it with a dream catcher. I was like, "Not today, sir. I don't think so. Try showering. Soap." And he threw some flowers and seeds at me. A couple of doves flew out. It was peaceful AF. But so I'm a little winded from that joke. Like I said, I'm in bad shape. I want to lose some weight. I really do want to get in better shape. I tried, now that I'm in California, I tried hot yoga. Has anybody done that? Let me describe it. Basically, they turn the heat up in the room till it's like surface of the sun levels of heat, and then they make you attempt impossible stretching moves while listening to like crappy pan flute music. And the whole time I'm just concentrating, just trying my hardest not to fart. That's hot yoga. I think it's a preview of hell, actually, and I don't want to go to hell, so I don't go to hot yoga class anymore. I did learn one cool move, though. When you fart during hot yoga, that is called downward facing smog. So don't be behind me in hot yoga class. I will tell you that sometimes subscriptions are good, for losing weight. My girlfriend actually subscribed to this thing. She got something in the mail called the Ab Shocker. Have you guys used that as seen on TV? The Ab Shocker. It's like an electrified cummerbund that, I don't know, shocks your lazy ass into doing sit-ups or something. I don't know. I have never tried it, but I think it looks cool. Her mom, though, tried it, and that was pretty hilarious. So the thing about the Ab Shocker is you got to put on this like conductive jelly on your skin, and then you put on the Ab Shocker and you turn it on, and it like, I don't know, it like shocks you into exercise. I don't know. Anyway, so my girlfriend's mom, she turns it on and immediately she starts screaming. She's like, "Ah, it hurts." My girlfriend's, "That means it's working, mother." And she's like, "No, it's burning me." And she's like, "No pain, no gain," And then she's like, "I smell smoke." And my girlfriend's like, "Oh, I forgot the jelly." And she's like, "What jelly?" And she's all, "The belly jelly." And I just laughed until I was asked to leave. And that was a good ab workout, really. It was. And I went in the kitchen and made myself a PB&J because I never forget the jelly. Know what I mean? So let me tell you that one of the reasons I'm happy to be in quarantine is that I really am sick of going out to restaurants, because as I'm trying to lose weight, they make it so hard, Every menu, every restaurant you go to, right? They have this build your own burger thing on the menu, right? Come on, it's too much responsibility. I'm not a burger architect. If I build a burger, it's going to be top heavy. I'll tell you that, because I am topping it with chili, deli meats, cookies, probably. I don't know. I'm building a cookie burger. It's not up to code. Don't check the blueprints, but I'm building it. Just not a picky eater. I hate picky eater. I used to wait tables. Anybody here wait tables? Any of the silent squares? Hated waiting tables. You have a picky eater table. You come to take their order and they're looking at the menu like, "Oh, this is a real nice rough draft you got right here." Yeah, we're going to revise the hell out of it. Doesn't matter if it says no substitution. They always need to make substitutions. And guys always want the bro deal. They're always like, "Bro, hook it up. Give me a steak. And I don't need that potato either. I'm on keto. Slide me a second steak, bro. Hook it up. Yeah, no salad either. Give me a third steak. Can you do that? Just keep sliding me steaks. I want a short stack of pan steaks. Bro, steak, bro, hook it up." Women want to whisper their impossible requests. Like, that makes it easier. Women will be like, Excuse me. Can I just get this without the onions?" I'm like, "Well, those are onion rings. So no, I can't do that." A waiter, not a wizard, okay? This is Chili's, not the Hogwarts Academy. I mean, I could check with Chef Dumbledore in the back, but he's so busy making our onions bloom, I don't think he can remove the onion from the onion ring. That's dark magic. You take that crap to Applebee's. Getting worked up. I'll tell you what, I used to wait tables during the height of the gluten craze. Everybody was afraid of them. Nobody knew what they were. They were just like, "Don't give me glutens. I think it's glue, and I don't want paste in my food. I don't want glutens." People would be like, "Don't give me glutens. In fact, I don't want grains, no wheat of any kind." I'd still like to order this toast. Can you do that? Can you make bread from dreams? That's what I'd really like. I'd like a dream bread sandwich with a side of pretend fries and some imaginary juice. Hook it up. Chop, chop. No glutens. It's ridiculous. Fat people, I don't worry about glutens. Food allergies, what's it going to do? Make me swell up? Too late. Oh no, I'm allergic to all food. These are just allergies. They're hives. Got a couple big hives up top, big giant hive down low. Just feeling kind of hivey. I'm like Blue Hyvey. I'm Beyonce's kid. I don't know. If you liked it, you should have put an onion ring on it with no onions and no glutens. Hook it up, chop, chop. I feel like I'm doing great because I like to perform to total silence. Here's the thing. That didn't do it. I thought maybe that would get it. No, nothing.
I was muted.
Club. Keep it down. Oh, no, it's cool. What am I complaining about? Just being fat, I guess, and glutens. I don't know. And here's the other thing that annoys me. Picky eaters, they send their food back. They send it back. It's not perfect. They're like, "Excuse me, I ordered the linguine. This is fettuccine. Seems teeny, but wrongini. Send it back." I'm like, you're not hungry enough, okay? I'm not sending food back. I'm sending it down. I waited long enough. They bring my food wrong and be like, here you go, sir. You ordered spaghetti. I brought you a squirrel. I'd be like, oh, it's all right. No problem. I just, hold on. I need some more sauce. It's a dry squirrel. Do you have any squirrely stuff? People think fat people will just eat anything, by the way, but that's not true. Here's one thing I won't eat. This will surprise you. Ranch. What do you think about that? I know everybody's looking at me like, look, Craig he's looking at me like, is that a communist? I love ranch. It's my lifeblood. I would dip a flip-flop in ranch and eat it. It's tasty. I don't like ranch. I don't want ranch, but I'll eat it, right? I'm not going to send it back. I mean, the people will be like, here's your burger, sir. It's swimming in ranch. I'll be like, well, sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles. You know what? Actually, excuse me. Can I get some cookies to crumble on this? I'm building a cookie burger. Hook it up. No gluten. I feel like I worked pretty hard at that bit. Got nothing back, but that's cool. I do like these shows. I had more crap to talk about, but I don't think it's really that necessary. I just want to say that I want to thank SUBTA and its co-founders, Paul Chambers, Chris George, and John Haji, because they're probably the ones paying me. But I'm really glad you guys signed up for my new subscription service. For a nominal fee, a box will show up on your doorstep. Open it. It'll be me in a diaper. Adopt me. Take me inside your box factory like Willy Wonka. Let me be your box Oompa Loompa. I'll swim in your chocolate river. Try your fizzy lifting drink. We'll live happily ever after. I have one last thing to teach you guys about boxes. The only thing you probably don't know about boxes is how to beatbox. And I will show you. Very simple. If you want to know how to make beats with your mouth, all you have to do is say boots and cats. Okay, you want to try it with me? Craig? Sounds like this. Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats. All right. Now, if you want to snazz it up a little, just add cats that poop bats. All right, so it goes boots and cats, cats that poop bats, boots and cats, cats that poop bats. Last lesson, when a DJ like scratch the record, just say eats biscuits. So it goes boots and cats, cats that poop bats, eats biscuits, cats, cats that poop bats, eats biscuits, cats. That's my time. Thank you very much. My name's Jesse Egan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Boxman, the subscription king.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you.
Jesse.
That was great. Thank you so much, Jesse. And I hope you get out of that box you're in there. But thank you for that. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Moira. And thank all of you for joining us for comedy.club at SubSummit Virtual. We really hope you enjoyed the show. And now you can get back to SubSummit Virtual. But while you're there, don't forget to stop by the .club booth and say hi to us. And of course, we can answer any questions you might have about .club. You can also email me at jeff@get.club. And we hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for taking a few minutes away from your busy conference to visit with us and enjoy some comedy.club. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Thanks so much.
Great show, Jeff. Great show. That was
That was good.